Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Excelsior Phase 1 Lysandia! And when we last left off, we were not going to Monster Town. We were about to get the third artifact, yes. Because we now have two of them, which is not the speed blade. We could sell them, perhaps in Stockshire. Can we sell it here? This is Samuel's economical night stop. Interesting. Pleased to meet you. No, this is a hostel. And we have the items, the crystal jar and the gem of severance. So we only have to go back to Indongo. But of course I need to sell something. The speed blade for 1,199 gold pieces. Why not? We have the Red Avenger. And that should be enough for us to kill everything that comes into our way. And yes, we have to get to Indongo now. If cutthroats wouldn't block our way, which they do, and buccaneers, of course, because long time no see. And no, I could swim across that, but I'd have to leave my horse behind, and I don't want to leave behind my horsey. Because they're expensive. Spectre, miss me. And a lot of enemies do spawn. A pair of militiamans coupled with hobgoblins, for whatever reason. This is so weird, I'd like to kill them all. And get some food. 29 pieces. Gold, and healing up. Yes, interesting encounter, I'd say. And we take every gold piece we can, and 75 pieces of food. This hobgoblin did surely take a lot of that with him. And let's get on our ship so we can safely sail to Indongo. Thankfully we have ducks! This ship parked at the coast. What is it again? The west coast. And autosave, of course. Has to happen, eventually. And what is this? No, this is just this is the continent still. This is the place where Indongo is, and sea creatures. Fighting with our cannons, or whatever we have for weapons, and again, ducks! My god, they're coming out of the woodworks. Just like this ogre. And now, let's go to Sebastian and get informed about the third artifact already. Into the dungeon. Through the dungeon. And if you don't know the path by now, well, you will eventually. You have to go here quite a lot. And Mortimer Skull will not help you, as it only works in the overworld. Sebastian, hello! Excellent, says Sebastian. You have done well. The Gem of Severance and the Crystal Jar are both vital to our mission. Your bravery has been an inspiration to all of us, but one final task lies ahead. You must retrieve the Banishment sword. Of course, we needed a weapon. An item about which Aldno knows a fair amount. Speak to him for details. I'm taking a sip of coffee here. And, yeah, let's go. To Aldo. No, I don't want to wait. Hello. Hello, I'm not asleep. No, okay. Was almost panicking there. And Aldno, aren't you the guy who's up here, or am I mistaken? No, this is the blacksmith, and here's some food guy who doesn't sell us any food. It's preserved for the resistance, I guess, which is weird because I reckon we already belong to the resistance. Ah, success! The almanac still exists and the elixir has been created. This is excellent news, both for the resistance and for my studies. You have my sincere appreciation. If you have not already done so, I would report to Sebastian. Okay, you are not Alno, apparently, so you have to be... It has to be this guy down here. Yes. Alno, yes. Moves back a hood covering his eyes and gazes at you. So Sebastian told you of a sword, did he? The sword is hidden high within Ironthread, which is a dungeon, the last dungeon of the game actually, and will be a great challenge to retrieve. Indeed, it will take time. Alno comes to a dramatic pause. But even before you face that obstacle, you must discover the way into Ironthread itself. Few have ventured into its musty corridors, and a very secret password is needed to enter the structure. I know not what the password is, and in fact only Valkery himself knows the complete word. Obviously he will not help in this regard, because he's possessed by a demon. Each noble, though, the two other nobles of Lysandia, have been entrusted with half the password. With luck, each noble might impart to you his half of the secret. Yes, so we have to go to Castle Infinitum and Castle Griswold to get the halves of the password to enter the last dungeon of the game. But of course they won't give us the password that easily, as you might imagine. So yeah. We have to do a little bit more questing. Alno gives you a dismissive gesture. I could tell you no more. Speak to the nobles. Yes. We will do so, Alno man. Mr. Alno. And the enemy has disappeared. Which was here before, so that's interesting. Maybe he wandered off and said himself, I need a drink. Can stay here all day in this dungeon. Waiting for this enemy, for this giant warrior to come out and kill me eventually, because that is what he has done to everybody else up till now. Probably will, except for dark priests, who can put him to sleep, and that is apparently his weakness. And it is. It is our weakness. No, I don't want to get him, I want to hit him. And I want to heal myself. So, let's board the ship again and sail the first. Now we can choose which way to go. I'd say we first go to Castle Infinitum, which is in the north, northeast. And this is the island, not with ducks or sea worms, but with monsters, where the witch Greffel resides. So north of that we will get to Infinitum eventually. So we might as well take our horse back, which is just down here. Yeah, there it is. And the archer is apparently still here for whatever reason. I hate archers, they're pretty persistent as it appears. So let's go north. Northwest. And look for the bridge to Infinitum, yes. There's Way, a Banshee. Goodbye, Banshee. We have to talk to King, whatever his name was. I forgot already. Interestingly, although, okay, they are nobles, but they have the same castles like Valkery. So they should be equal in power, I guess, but apparently not. So Valkery is the High King of the other kings. Let's talk to him. This guy. Amanthor. Sir Amanthor looks you over carefully. So, you inquire about the password to Ironthread, do you? King Valkery confined in me but half of its text. But this was when Valkery was his normal self. As you know, something is askew in his mind. You have noticed, no doubt, the parched and barren landscape surrounding this castle. It was not always this desolate, only a little bit. Valkery has magically altered the weather patterns of this region, causing a great drought to kill our crops. Evil monster. I am now at the mercy of King Valkery just to provide enough food for my people. I do not know why Valkery is prone to such cruelty so suddenly, but I would give anything to have things restored to normal. I will give you my half of a password if you would do me one small favor. I want you to make it rain, that's an easy task, and end the drought. Valkery is suspicious of all I do, so I leave it to you to speak to Hornens, the resident meteorologist, who is an expert in such matters. Return to me after the drought is ended, and I shall tell you my half of a password. Yes. I have not noticed any rain yet. Until then, I cannot reveal the password to you, Sir Amanthor. So, let's visit the meteorologist, which is should be up here. Just next to the geologist. No, okay, this is the... Okay, am I mistaken? I am mistaken. Okay, he's not here, he's apparently somewhere else. So, we have to find him. Somewhere in this castle. And, yes. I remember now, he was here and is standing right in the doorway. Hello. Couldn't await it, could you? Oh no, it's Helltime of the Obscure. Okay, and he's coming after me, interestingly. That shop down there is actually a bank, so you could store some money there if you wanted to. And could you be the fabled meteorologist? Yes. Hornet studies your face and crosses his eyes as though a fly had landed on his nose. So you say you can help us overcome the effects of the drought? It is not going to be easy, but I have learned a good deal about weather control in my studies. The only thing which can make the clouds rain is storm dust, a very unique powder. It does not originate in the powdered state, but rather storm dust is made of a rare purple rock, which very rarely falls from the heavens. The rock must then be struck by lightning for reasons twofold. First, the force of a bolt blasts the rock into the fine powder necessary for it to be scattered about amongst the clouds. And second, the great charge of electricity ionizes the substance, giving it the necessary polarization to create rain. You must find this rare substance, find out how to get it struck by a bolt of lightning, and also figure out how to transport the dust high into the sky. And take note, the lightning needed to charge the rock must be real lightning, not the pseudo-bolts created by countless spells. Only a true bolt will do the trick. Good luck. Honor says, remember, you need to find the substance which falls from the heavens, then you must get it hit by lightning and scattered among the clouds. Yes. And now, finally, after many videos of temptation, we will actually get us the Saturnian rock south of Castle Infinitum, which is essential for the completion of this quest and getting the first part of a password to enter Ironthread. There it is, and before we are attacked, we will get us the Saturnian rock and dirt. Yes. Or just the rock. Killing, yes. So, now that we have the Saturnian rock, we will need something to get it up into the air. And also a lightning, which will, yeah, you know, turn it into dust. But since the item for getting it up into the air is closer to Infinitum, we will go there first, because it is actually located in Hollow, where two pretty interesting balloon guys live, and they will give us the balloons, or sell them to us. They won't just give them to us, of course not, because who are we, just saving this world from damnation or evil spirit. Could just swim there, but I don't want to, because I can ride along the coast and maybe fight some sea monsters at the beach. Well, it's not very easy to get around here, and Oh, I forgot. We have to go across the bridge anyway, so it was kind of stupid of me to go here. But, well. You did see a little bit more of Lysandia. A nice country, I would say. I'd live here in this world. It seems cozy enough. Not too many evils lurk about, except for archers. And going south, 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 south. Again, past our ship. And this mountainous area. And it is just past this area. There is Keep Flare with the Aramel and the elves. And Hollow is right here. Yes, let's enter Hollow. Good day, everybody, and go directly to the balloon guys. Here they are. Let's talk to them. The two proprietors of this shop are very flamboyant men, dressed with appropriate frills and feathers. Ah, hello! I am Siegfried Glutenborg, and this is my partner Dmitri Hiplopovich. Dimitri greets you with a wave. We make balloons for all occasions. Big, small, whatever. We make them. Usually the balloons are used for the carnivals and festivals, but we are working on a grand balloon that can carry a person into the air. It is quite keen. The balloon is not complete yet, but we do have one small prototype. It's an old design, but it does work. It cannot carry a person, but it does have room to carry small objects or animals. Animals? What animals? We'll shell it to you. Oh my god. I'm German, but this accent is totally alien to me. Strangely enough. Maybe it's because I learned the British English first, which you may or may not hear from my voice, I don't know. But this German accent everybody makes fun of, and which is pretty funny. Well, I don't. Sometimes I get it, but most of the time I don't. Well, we'll sell it to you if you like for 5,000 of the gold. Good, yes. I think this is German, but the A makes me reminds me of something like Canadian. Is this Canadian? I don't know. And we, of course, will buy it. Yes. Excellent. Ahaha! Gophers Siegfried. Here is the prototype. Of course, he's called Siegfried with a Z instead of an S, but okay. Here is the prototype. Use it well and make sure the balloon does not pop. Now the Bela Lugosi. I am the funny, no? Okay. It's okay. Siegfried hands you the balloon and then checks the curls in his hair in a mirror. Weird. That was my last prototype I sold you. I don't have another one, says Siegfried. And Dimitri, you're getting interestingly close. Ja, you got the prototype from my partner. We will celebrate tonight with sauerkraut and borscht. I can't wait. So, they seem to be a mixture of Germans and Russians, or Ukrainians, or Polish, I don't know. Borscht is a little bit more known in Eastern countries, I'd reckon. But sauerkraut, of course, too, I guess. Perhaps in Denmark or Netherlands. So, Siegfried could also be of Dutch origins, but this being a fantasy world, it probably is just a weird coincidence. Yes. And now we have an empty balloon, in which we could put the Saturnian rock. Now we would need a bolt of lightning, and I don't know if you recall, but I recall that there were some sorcerers who were experimenting with weather control spells. And they are actually living in Randaway. And Randaway is the island to the south east, all to the southeast. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's right. Okay, so let's go back to our ship and sail there. We could also buy another ship. We are pretty close to Farbarrow, so let's buy a ship. Run away from all the enemies. Run, 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 run. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Oh my god, sea monsters at the beach. I can't let this opportunity pass. Okay, it was just a sea cucumber. But awesome nonetheless. Killing specters. Please die. Thank you. Farbarrow. Farbarrow City is right here. But we would have to leave our horse behind again. But as I said very early when we first visited Farbarrow, you will leave a lot of horses here, and it's the third horse we are leaving here for now. Buying a new ship and sailing away. Goodbye, horsies! I hope everything works out for you, because we are going to run away. All to the south, run away from that archer. Not because I can't fight him, but I can't stand him. And ducks! The evil duck empire still wants us to stop our endeavors in freeing King Valkery from his curse. Oh, food. You always stop for food. 91 food. Okay. And ducks at the beach. Killed. Out of safe. And more enemies. Whites. But we'll just enter and away and now go search for the sorceress, which should be up here somewhere. Oh, it's a jolly bakery. Okay, I think cake was something you could buy for food. It's pretty good for that. If you buy one for 2 gold pieces, you get 2 food. So it's quite good. It's better than apples for whatever reason. So just buy cakes if you want easy food. Or want to fill up your food meter pretty quickly. Or more quickly than by buying apples. Yeah, it's healthy. Cake is healthy apparently. Or does fill your stomach for longer times. Maybe it's a special cake. Fruit cake, apple cake for it. So you have food, you have apples and, you know, what is it called? Bread? No, it's not bread. Rye or... no, it's not rye. It's... oh, barley? No, it's not barley either. I don't... grain? Grain. Let's just say grain. Let's talk to Mr. Shoben Rundeldrum. Oh, we just found the right guy, apparently. You want to summon lightning, do you? I can provide you with a scroll to do so, but first, I have sadly fallen in short supply of magic cheese. It can be brought in Pipsley. Bring me cheese. Bring me some cheese and the scroll is yours. No magic cheese yet? Pah! Come back when you have some, says Shoben. Well, this is apparently a guy who likes his cheese magical. There is a woman named Alexis, found in Devonhoven, who is a master glassblower. Why, you should see the beautiful glass sculptures I have in my workshop. She created them all. Yes, we have visited her. She made us, what was it again? Crystal jar? No, not the crystal jar, something else to get liquid light. There are more worlds than those you can see, states the sorcerer. And what is it to buy in this shop? A lot of potions. We don't need them. The power of the body are no match for those of the mind. Well, okay. So, let's get Mr. Shoben his magic cheese from Pipsley then. Once we killed this ogre and sailed all the way to the north. I'm just going northeast, otherwise we would ram into the continent or the island of... what was it called again? The Solborwarf Isles. Where we found the almanac. Warbel's almanac. Go all the way up to the north. kill some sea serpents on the way. It's like autopilot at this point. And sea cucumber. And there's the fire world again, so that you know where we are. We are at the top northeast corner. And of course, enemies who can't leave us alone. We can't leave them alone, rampaging. Ducks! Fire at the duck! And, okay, where are we now? Did we go too far? Perhaps. Almost looks that way. No, okay. There is the royal keep, yes. There, the tower. So, the only thing left to do is go west, and there's the island where we found the man who made us the cockatiel. And down here should be Pipsley. So let's try and get there before the enemies... No, it's Obule. Okay, back in the starting town of the game. Interesting. And apparently some enemies awaited us. And the Gorn. Let's sail away from the Gorn. From here we have to go north, past this mountainous area. Pipsley should be right about there. Yes, okay, we got it. Again, an ogre. Ogres really like us. Standard classic RPG enemies. The Pipsley townsfolk welcome you. Yes, I need magic cheese. Is here some magic cheese? You are the cheese lady, aren't you? Let's read the sign again. Pipsley grocery, yes. Says Esbeth, you wish to buy some magic cheese. Cheese. Sheesh. I will sell you some for 100 gold pieces. It is so expensive. Well, we've seen more expensive stuff. Shut up! It is so expensive since it can only be produced from the milk of the magic cows of the north. And they are currently in hibernation. Deal? Yes. Thank you. Here is the magic cheese. And you came just in time too. This is the last of my supply, of course. I used to have much more, but a family of magic mice has been merciless in nibbling it away. Damn magic mice. You should kill them all. I'm afraid I have no more magic cheese to sell. I cannot make more until the magic cows come out of hibernation and begin their annual migration south. Can't you just, you know, put them into a stable or something like that and breed them like any other cows? Apparently not. So, all the way back to autosave town. All ran away. Crazy duck follows us. Apparently it does not approve of our doing. Whoa. You sea monsters, please leave me alone. I have no quarrel with you, except you want to. And if you want to, I will fire at you. With cannons. Which should hurt. And do, yes. All the way south, south, and ducks! Crazy ducks! Lysandia has a problem with crazy ducks. And we should, yes. We are back at Runway. So let's give the magic cheese to Sheodan or Shaydan or Shodan or whatever his name was. Or her, I don't know. At this point. And this is the magic cheese. If you want, it looks like a typical comic book slice of cheese. Yes, nice. Let's give it to him. Ah, my magic cheese. Shoban snatches the cheese from you and takes a big mouthful. Here's the scroll. It will create lightning, but you can only use it at the summit of the highest mountain in all the land. This summit can be found in the mountain range along the northwest coast, near the Sterling Cliffs. Shoban devours the rest of her cheese in an alarmingly few bites. Yes, the Sterling Cliffs. You wouldn't know if you didn't have a map from the Windows 95 version, which I have, but they are in the, like, you could find it by the direction, the northwest coast of Lysandia, all of Lysandia, and you could mistake this for just the island of where Randaway is, the Moondrop Island, but it's actually the big continent of Lysandia, where, yeah, in the northwest region it is, and it's in the mountains, of course, there, somewhere in that part. But on my map from the Windows 95 version, it is actually marked as point 23, the Sterling Cliffs. So that we don't have to do a lot of searching, we will go to the Sterling Cliffs and then summon the lightning, turn the Saturnian rock to dust, and make it rain again. Of course, we have to put the Saturnian rock into a balloon casket first, so that it drifts high up into the air. There are a lot of snakes now coming after us, so I have to deal with them, otherwise we will get it really annoying. I don't want to die. Thankfully they don't have a sleep spell, but crazy ducks. So, crazy ducks. Oh, we missed. Dangerously missing the point. And autosaving. You do a lot of autosaving with your sailing with a ship, because you're going so many move so many points in a direct direction, and that of course costs you or increases the counter for the next autosave. And this should be, yeah, it looks like it is the island of Haze. So if we go northeast, we should hit, yeah, we should hit the Forgot Pits again, where you can see them. And what we are gonna do, we're gonna sail up this coastline and look out for this sign up in the top right corner there, which is actually the highest point in all of Lysandia, and which is where we need to go. So we leave our ship here and try to find a way in there. And I think we might be actually have to do a lot of detouring here. So let's get our ship back and try to find another way. More easy way to get to that. It's a pathway which can only be accessed at one point. Why don't we just get our horse back? It's just around the corner anyway. Or almost. Pretty annoying enemies. Here's the monster island with a town of monsters. And there's our other ship. And we have no horse. Okay, so we have two ships but no horse. Interesting. Let's kill the Banshee. Or miss the Banshee. Comically missing the Banshees. Try to get a horde from Wigmire. A lot of enemies appearing now. So, getting horse at the classic stallion table. Thank you. Now we can run away. Or kill all the enemies. Ah. Yes, let's kill them. We are killer warrior giant. We're like Conan on steroids. Yes, 67 skeleton keys. And a kobold. And a zombie. And now, I think we... Okay, of course that archer annoys me more than he... that I should allow myself to. Now we're at the Infinitum area again, and Forgotten Pits, which we have seen from the sea. So we have to drop something. What did we take? Gold pieces? No. I can't read it. We took something and I think we should drop it, but I can't. So let's find a way. And that looks promising enough. Yes, there is a way. I can see it. Yes, okay, we are on the right track. Moving this way. You can't move through mountains. And let's save the game. And look at this signpost, which tells us Sterling Summit, highest point in Lysandia. Elevation 1,971 cubits. Is that a measure unit in like America or England, or is it a fantasy word? So, well, let's put the Saturnian rock into the empty balloon. You carefully place the Saturnian rock into the basket of the balloon. And then use the loaded balloon. The balloon slowly rises into the sky, carrying the Saturnian rock with it. And now let's blow it all up. Oh, there you can see it. It goes up, up, up into the air, or to the north, which way you look at it. And use the ancient parchment. You begin chanting the words on the scroll. Upon completing it, the scroll crumbles to dust, and suddenly the sky darkens. The wind picks up and lightning bolts begin to fly from the clouds in a violent fury. Oh, flashing. Suddenly a bolt of lightning strikes the balloon as it floats up toward the clouds. The Saturnian rock held in the basket is blasted into pieces, and the great wind accompanying the lightning carries the resultant dust into the sky. In moments, the clouds open up and begin pouring rain. Yes, it's raining. Well, now we are the Rainmaker, and can report back to Sir Amanthor that we have finished his quest, and that his people can now go onto the fields again and work. Isn't that great? You can all go work again. I'm not reliant on King Valkery anymore. Yay! Save the peasants. Okay. Sir Amanthor is delighted to see you. Rain! It is raining again. You have done a great service to my people. As agreed, I will give you my half of a password. But first I want you to know that I give it to you in confidence. Do not tell anyone else. The word is Ibr. Or Ibbr. Or just IBBR. Well, nice. In your absence, I have thought about what you may need in the depths of Ironthread. Helltimer, who resides in this castle, possesses a special key, which may be of use to you. And it will be of use to us. We need it to complete the game. I suggest you find him and request the object. Tell him I sent you for it. Thank you again for relieving the drought. It could not have come at a more crucial time. Yes, Sir Amanthor, thank you for your help, and it's great to bring life back to the people, but I want something in return. And this is what he will give to us, a key. So you say that Sir Amanthor sent you for this key, says Helltimer the Obscure. Very well, very well. I have no use for it. You see, I used to use it to wind my clock, but the key possesses some enchantment which makes it unfit for normal use. Interesting. Perhaps you know of a mechanism that the key works with. Yes, and that is pretty important to remember, that this key does wind up a clock, just like the Aramel key winded up the Cockatsial, because that will be needed to get the Banishment sword, actually. Yes. He hands you the key, and does he have anything else to tell us? Have you found a use for the key yet? Asks Helltimer. Well, Mr. Helltimer, I did not yet. But I will. Eventually. Great. Now, kill the Buccaneer, heal ourselves, and save the game. Because now we are going to Griswold. It's not Griswold, it's Griswold. Yes, and that will be something for the next video. when we return to Lysandia and the Let's Play of Excelsior Phase 1. Thank you for watching, and this is GBF Acker Waldmeister signing off. Until then.